Younger generations are bearing the burden of rising housing costs and pending student loan payments, according to Bank of America's Consumer Checkpoint survey from May. The survey found that while older generations, their spending increased by 3 to 6%, Gen X, Millennials, and Gen Z declined by just under 2%. Joining us right now to talk about that breakdown in the survey is Liz Everett-Chrisberg. She's the head of the Bank of America Institute. And Liz, overall, you saw some stabilization for the month of May, but when you break it down by generations, you really do see a big difference.
Exactly. And when we looked at overall household credit card spending this month, it was essentially flat. It's really stabilizing, which I think is a good sign. But there was a big difference between how different generations were spending. And I think when we look at the broader Bank of America data, the broader payments data outside of just the card spending, there are two things that really drove that. First, housing. Second, student loans, which are, as we all know, after a 3-year pause, are going to be coming back at the end of the summer.
Housing, I get it. You can take a look and see that people are spending more, whether it's on rent or mortgage payment if they've moved. But I bet rent is a huge part of that. Rent has gone up so much, and that tends to affect younger people.
It's rent. Well, it's rent, and it's also mortgages. So it's people who are buying homes and also who are renting. What was really interesting, we could look at change of address data to understand who's moving and how. And over a quarter of consumers under 35 moved in the last year.
Really?
I mean, I can't imagine having to pack up my house that often, right? But older consumers are moving 3 times less than that. And what happens each time you move is you get exposed, if you're a renter, to rising rents. If you're a home buyer, rising mortgage rates and a strong housing market. So if you look at the differential between what younger consumers are paying in terms of their payments for rent and for housing, it's double-digit gains, whereas older consumers, and when I say that, boomers and above, closer to 6%.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. In terms of anticipating student loan payments coming back, though, how do you know?
That's a great question. What we were able to do is go back to before the moratorium went into place, so back to January 2020, and look at which consumers and which households were making student loan payments. When the moratorium went into effect, immediately the number of households dropped by half. It's since dropped to about a quarter of those. But we can see what's happening and how many folks are doing that. Now, this obviously impacts younger consumers a lot more than older consumers. Although, interestingly, there are boomers that still have student loan debt outstanding. But over 50%, not over, actually, about 50% of student loan debt is held by the consumers under 35. The largest in terms of dollars outstanding, though, is the 35 to 49-year-old bucket. And really what that's saying is millennials and Gen Z, they're going to be the ones who are going to have to change their spending. And what we think is happening right now is they're anticipating this shift at the end of the summer and preparing for it. The other thing we were able to look at our data is the median monthly student loan payment back in January 2020 was about $180 a month. So understanding the scale, I think, is important.
However, when you look at every generation, they all have more in a saving surplus than they did pre-pandemic.
I mean, I keep coming on and telling you this, right? Across all generations, they're about 50% more in their median savings at Bank of America. So when we look at the differential, it's really across all generations. Boomers are up about 54%, millennials 58%. The Gen Z is up over 100%. So we think they still have gas in the tank to handle this.
And that's, if I'm the Fed and I'm meeting, or the FOMC, and I'm meeting next week and trying to decide what to do with interest rates, overall, consumers have stabilized. They're not cutting back on their spending necessarily as a group. They still have more in savings. And if you're trying to figure out if they're tapped yet, that's not, the answer is no.
I think, well, and I think the other thing that we look at that gives us, that backs up that argument is they're not spending more on their credit cards. So if we look at credit card usage in terms of total spend, it's essentially flat. In fact, the only generation that increased really at all was the boomers, which went up 0.5 percentage point. So again, really unchanged.
And overall signs of health of the economy, what would you compare this to?
I mean, I think in general, the consumers got gas in the tank. They're resilient. I think in general, spending is stabilizing, which Fed tightening is having an impact. We're not seeing the huge growth that we saw a year ago, but the consumer's in pretty good shape.